Hey y'all, we're back with the Reaper's Rewards event, and I'm coming to you on a Wednesday because I don't have to take the ACT today. I have to take that next week. Fun. I love being a sophomore because the freshmen get to do everything first, unlike last year. Which, to be fair, I also appreciated it because the sophomores had to do everything first. I bet they didn't appreciate it. I did though. Um, Unless we still have to take the SAT first. Ooh. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's, yeah, no, actually, that doesn't sound fun at all. Speaking of school, every Monday for my school is a late start, so and cutting into just say there's gonna be a lot of weird cuts in this video. Ignore them when they happen. When I was recording this, it was after the previous. Speaking of construction, the construction noises that may or may not have been in the background of the last video. I didn't really know if you heard it or not. That's done now, and I recorded this afterward, and we were moving furniture back, so there's a lot of weird cuts. Because I cut out all of the parts where I just walked away and was moving furniture. One of those clips was like 20 minutes long, and I was like, okay, wow, that's crazy. And anyway, back to what I was saying about school. Yeah, every Monday for my school is a late start. So we start at like 10:30. Well, I start at 10:30. I don't have a first period. But like I'm not sure if this is just a thing that only some schools have, but like do you ever have that one student that like just cannot that like desperately and violently needs anger management classes? And like the girl in my chemistry class, she knows this. She knows. Um does she have them? No. But like you ever just want to slap both your classmate and your teacher because both of them decided to start screaming and yelling at each other? Because I had that 8th grade and I have that this year. Well, not so far. She, like, doesn't get angry that often. And when she's angry, it's at other people, not, like, our teacher. But this time it was our teacher. Because, she's always does this. She packs up, like, 5 minutes before the bell rings, which, if you know my school, we have 5 minutes to go to each class, and the building is like ginormous. And and my mom loves to scratch in whenever I talk about it. Like, oh, back when I was in high school, all 4th grades were in the building. Like, I don't care. There's still like 1,000 kids too many in this building because like they will stand in the hallway with their friends. They will literally stand in the middle of the hallway with their friends in like the biggest circle imaginable. And it's like, can you move before I shove you into the wall? I will shove you into the trophy case if you don't move the fuck out of my way. Please. I need to get to my class. It's in the basement. And obviously, and my chemistry class is on the west side of the building on the 2nd floor. And their class after that is on the east wing. Probably downstairs, maybe in the basement. It's definitely downstairs though. Or it could be the east side upstairs. For some reason, my school made this promise in like the 90s that they were going to build a bridge between the west side upstairs and the east floor upstairs. And it's like, okay, where's said bridge? There is no bridge. You have to walk all the way around the building to get there. But whatever, the school lies all the time. Um, but like, and my teacher was mad because she usually just has us work until like a minute before the bell rings, and then we can put our stuff away. And it's like, the bell rings a minute early, so you're literally just having us work until the bell. And she was mad because she was probably tired at this point because it has been like 2 months. And like I said, this girl does this every day. And she was like, there's still 5 minutes left in the period. You can continue working. Why are you packing up? And she was. And like, then she continued packing up, the girl, and my teacher was like, oh my god, why are you packing up? We still have a couple minutes left in the period. And the girl was like, my class is on the other side of the building. Like, her and her friend were like, our class is on the other side of the building. What the fuck do you want us to do? And my chemistry teacher was not having that for some reason. And it's like, can you both shut up? Because I lost my headphones that day, like my usual headphones that I wear. I have like the new iPhone headphones that like you plug into the charging port, but I usually use like Bluetooth ones. And it's so annoying to lose them because it was so annoying to lose them because I can't use them during my 5th period because I can't have my phone in that class. She like actually makes us put it in like, you know those calculator cases that they have in math classes where they put the calculators? Yeah, she has one of those and it's for our phones. And it's like, I don't know what you don't want us to have our phones for other than just school mandate. Because a lot of the teachers don't care if you use your phone. Well, at least the freshman teachers don't. They don't care. They actively let you use your phone as long as they're not talking or you're supposed to be working. They don't care. And I really, 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 really don't like noise, like loud noises. So I was overstimulated because I had already been crying on my way to school because I lost my headphones. And I had no way to block out the noise during my 5th period because these 3 boys that sit in front of me chew gum so loudly. And it's like, I hate that fucking noise. Stop it. I will shove the gum down your throat. I will literally punch you to make you swallow it. And I was completely upset about, like, and I was already upset because lost my headphones, and then they were screaming at each other at, like, the top of their fucking lungs, both of them. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Because when I'm overstimulated, like, sometimes it turns into anger, and I was ready to throw both of them out of the window. And mind you, I was, we're literally on the second floor. So I was sitting there wanting to scream at them, and I can scream pretty loud. I can give alibi for that. I scream pretty loud. And it's like, can both of you shut up? I don't like this. And obviously it was back and forth, and the teacher, and she was like, everyone else is packing up. Why are you only picking on me? Like, there's so many other people doing the same thing. And she was like, you're pissing me off. And my teacher was like, you're pissing me off because you keep packing your stuff up early and you still have a couple minutes left in period. I'm like, you're both pissing me off because you keep fucking screaming! Remembering it is making me lose my shit all over again. Oh my god. But hopefully at least some of you know what I mean by I don't want to hear you screaming at your teacher at 11 in the fucking morning. And then the rest of the day was, like, somewhat normal. I'm fine now. Speaking of other teachers that make my blood boil like that, let's talk about my driver's ed teacher. What do I say about this man? Annoying, definitely, is a word I would use to describe him. Old is another word that you would grab just by looking at him. He actually makes my life difficult. Way more than my driving instructor does, and not as much as my mom, but they, both my driver's ed teacher, like the in-classroom teacher, and my driving instructor somehow managed to be on par with my mom in making my life somehow more difficult every single fucking day. And it's like, respectfully, stop it. I'm not liking this. And it's funny using these videos as, like, a little podcast, actually, because I'm doing voiceovers for these videos. If you saw the Not So Berry video, ignore the fact that I was trying to act like I was recording the audio live for that video. I was not. That was a voiceover. But for my Not So Berry videos, I'm going to do a lot less, like, talking over this like a podcast, and more of actually paying attention to what the fuck you're seeing on your screen. Because right now I've explained nothing, but to be fair, you can see what I'm doing on the screen when I click on, like, the award, like, the event, task. So you can see what I'm doing. You don't really need me to talk over that. But my driving instructor, also old. And it's like, okay, shut up. And my in-classroom teacher, one time, like, he won't let us use our phones, like, at all, which obviously because driving, but, like, even when we're not driving, even when he's not talking, and there's literally no work to be done, like, after tests is usually when teachers are like, okay, you can use your phone, like, after you're done with your tests, like, do something quietly, like, you could be on your phone, do something that's not, like, loud. Just make sure your phone isn't, like, doesn't have the volume up, or you have headphones on, the volume on your headphones isn't loud. He, not even after our tests, won't let us use our phone, which is stupid, because, from my experience, you won't let us work on work for other classes. in your class. Because even though the assignments we get for driver's ed aren't in-class assignments, they're homework, the only in-class assignment we have is to read the book. And, because one time I tried to work on a Spanish project that I had due that was due that same day, and I have Spanish immediately after. Like, Spanish is my 5th period, so right after driver's ed, and I was trying to finish the project so that I could, like, turn it in. He wouldn't let me work on it. And I literally told him, it's due today. He was like, no, put it away. And I was like, excuse... Like, okay, I'll just tell her you'd rather let me fail her class then. Because, like, I'm sorry, you're supposed to be helping the kids pass all their classes, not just yours. So, unfortunately, when you give an assignment that is strictly homework, because he usually does not let us turn in any of his assignments that we finish in class. Like, if we happen to finish it in class, he does not let us turn it in. And it's like, alright, I'll tell her you'll let me fail her class then, because what the fuck. And, yeah, and then now let's talk about my driving instructor. Soft yelling is a thing that I hate. Like, my mom yells most of the time, but my driving instructor soft yells, and I hate both. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not driving like a more experienced driver? Huh. I wonder why. It might have something to do with the fact that I'm 15 and I don't have a fucking license yet. And this is the first time I'm taking this class. This is the first time I'm sitting behind a fucking steering wheel. Maybe this is due to the fact that, prior to this, I've sat in the front of the car. I've never touched the steering wheel. I've never touched anything on the driver's seat part of the car. Like, oh, really? Maybe it's due to the fact that I've barely driven this year. Like, maybe it's because, I'm not an experienced driver. This year is, in fact, my first year interacting with a fucking car on a personal level, rather than just sitting in it and letting the fucking adult drive me somewhere. So, anyway. Like, I hate it, and it's like, shut up. Like, and that's the thing, he doesn't shut up, and it's like, can you give me, like, actually helpful constructive criticism, and not, like, just condescendingly shaming me for literally every decision I'm making? Because I don't think you realize that what you're saying to me is not constructive criticism. This is just being condescending. And, oh my god. And my mom's worse. Because I'm literally pulling up to a stop sign, literally my foot hovering over the brake, about to press down, or already pressing down, just not enough, because, I'm not up to the line yet. And she's like, you need to put your foot on the brake. I know that. I'm aware. I'm doing that. Give me a second. It's like... Sorry, there's a lot of screaming in this video. I'm talking about things that make me very angry. And it's like, oh my goodness. Like, obviously, the more comfortable I get behind the wheel, um, obviously, the better I'm gonna be. But when the people around me that I'm driving with are so fucking annoying, and I already have the, like, the hatred for the annoyance that my driving instructor has given me was, like, it was grown, like, pretty quickly. Um, and it was like, I didn't always have this, like, deep rooted hatred for him just being near me. My mom, on the other hand, this deep seething hatred of her, I've had this brewing since I was like 11. So, past 4 years, actually, the past 15 years of my life period, this deep this deep feeling has been growing, and it's getting louder now that I'm a teenager. Cause my hormones make me not good at hiding anything now. I've realized. Not that I was ever good at hiding things to begin with, but I've been mostly good at hiding things. Um, but my hormones make it harder for me to hide my emotions towards people. Cause if you annoy me, you annoy me. You know that. Like, you see it in the way I interact with you. Or the way I don't interact with you. You see that I'm completely annoyed by you. You see that I don't like whenever you're around me. So it's not really a surprise when I tell you to fuck off, because you already know I don't like you. But if you're my mom and you're delusional and you for some reason think that this child that's staring at you, like she wants to rip your vocal cords out, still loves you, I need you to. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. That child does not like you. I'm going to hold both of your hands when I say this. That child is going to cut you off the second they move out of your fucking house. Like, I get it. I know. You want to pretend that your child's going to stay in your house forever, or they're going to live next to you forever, and they're still going to talk to you. They're not. They're not. Um, Also, I'm sniffling a lot. I know you can hear that. I can see that my mic's picking that up. I have allergies. Seasonal allergies. And they're kicking my ass right now. Because Illinois weather is being Illinois weather. And it's not staying consistent. And my body is not prepared to handle that. For some reason. Even though I've been here all 14. Actually, all 15 years of my life. Why did I say 14? But anyway. I'm running out of things to talk about. Should I talk about how much I hate algebra? I should, actually. I hate algebra. I hate it. I hate algebra 1, I hate algebra 2. Mostly by proxy of it being algebra. I hate algebra 1 more. All of it sucked. All of it. Geometry was fine. Everything before algebra was decent. Algebra 2 is... There are some parts that are fine. Most of it is still Algebra 1 stuff, so no. Trig I haven't done yet. Pre-calc I haven't done yet. But yeah, I hate algebra so much. Like, math is like one of my best subjects. I wouldn't be in algebra 2 as a sophomore if it wasn't. I wouldn't have taken algebra 1 in 8th grade if it wasn't. So math is obviously one of my best subjects, and I obviously still pass these classes. Like, even if I start off the year like not good, because believe me, a couple weeks ago I had a D in my algebra class. Like, even if I don't start off the year great in those classes, I still pass them. Because unfortunately I'm stubborn and I don't let myself fail anything. I mean, I do until my mom becomes a problem about it, then I don't. But me being stubborn is why I'm still in AP history, even though my grade is literally on the brink of becoming a D again. Like, I need that AP credit. I need it. I need it really badly. So, no, I'm not going to drop out of this class. I joined the class. Like, I opted into this class because I needed the fucking credit for it. And no, I'm not gonna let myself drop out of it. Who do you think I am? And it's really, really, really funny. Sorry, I was getting moan. It's really funny to think that, like, every single time I bring up the fact that I don't like how long and ginormous the textbook is, people are like, why don't you just drop out of class? No. 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 And my Algebra 2 teacher, he was chill at first, but now it's like, if you haven't realized that you're sitting in a room of kids who probably are only in this class because of how smart they were leading up to 8th grade, and they no longer are that quick at picking up things, then that's on you. That's on you. You're pulling, like, you're pulling my therapist right now. Like, you're not recognizing that these children are in fact teenagers, and they are in fact going through already worse things already. Because, you know, their entire 6th grade year was remote because we were inside of our fucking houses the whole goddamn year. So we're already behind on, like, you know, social connections that we should have. Because, believe me, had, you know, we not been on lockdown my 6th grade year, I would still be very extroverted. Very. Like, I would not be the way that I am right now. Mostly. Like, I think I'd still be, like, a little, like, depressed, maybe, yeah. But it wouldn't be as severe as it is. And the anxiety definitely wouldn't be as severe as it is. But because that happened, and because the lockdown happened, this is what you're getting. Someone who's only loud, not even on camera, because I wasn't this loud in my intro video. But then again, my mom was home, so I couldn't be that loud. But even in videos that I could record, like right now after I finish this voiceover, I'm still not going to be this loud because I'm not comfortable showing my face. Well, I'm starting to get comfortable with it again. Because, like, I want to say, like, 5th grade, even, I had more pictures of myself on my phone and on whatever, like, on my iPad that I had before this. But, like, most of my pictures, like, from 5th grade up until, like, last year, actually, were on Snapchat. So, like, yeah, it was still on my phone, but it was Snapchat, and it still had a lot of filters on it, because that's the only thing that made me comfortable was the filters. But now it's like I'm starting to get comfortable with the way my face looks again. And, why the fuck didn't I put the walls down first? Anyway. And, anyway, I was, like... And I was, like, literally, like... And, like, it was... And this process of, like, getting myself more comfortable with being, me again is excruciating, and I wish it would hurry up, but I know that's not what's gonna happen. And, like, I really, really, really like, I like doing makeup, and that's the problem, because most of the pictures on my phone now are me with makeup on. So it's still not, like, my natural face. So it's like, what is even happening? And if you're wondering what's going on right now, I'm not working towards gardening level 5 just to get the plant clipping. So I'm gonna cheat my way to victory. But it's still like, I have a lot more of a way to go. Because even in pictures where it looks like I have no makeup on, I have eyeliner on. Like, and it's at least eyeliner. Which is saying a lot, because I've done a full face of makeup for school before, for, like, the Spirit Week. I woke up at fucking 4 in the fucking morning to do that. And it took me hours. It took me hours to do that. So it was like I had eyeshadow, I had eyeliner, I had lipstick, I had blush, I had a freaking glitter gloss on top of the lipstick. I had my mom fucking write the school mascot on my fucking face. Like, I was really extra that day. All for extra credit. Things I do for the school. But, yeah. And plus, let me actually talk about the gameplay. The Scare Seeker lot trait is actually really helpful, because they just give you free shit all the time. Like, that's actually really good. Like, and now we're just going to Oasis Springs to do the fishing and to get the plant clippings. So, yeah. Back to my rant. I go off topic a lot. What was I talking about? I swear this whole rant started with me talking about how I hated algebra, and now we're on to, like, I haven't grown at all with being comfortable in my skin. But anyway, my algebra teacher, yeah, let's go back to him. Let's go back to what I was originally talking about. He's extremely fucking annoying. And he's like, oh, if you can't tell me this, then maybe you should drop down to Algebra 2 regular next semester. And it's like, can you shut up? Like, can you go back to the way you were? Like, the first week of school? Because this is actually fucking annoying. But anyway, yeah, as the year goes on, I'm probably going to get more and more pissed off with all my teachers. They, for some reason, are masters at annoying people. I don't know how any of them have significant others, to be fair. But anyway, video's almost over, so I should probably actually wrap all this up. So, yeah. New Not So Berry video might come out after this awards event is over. Just because I do not want to have to close the pop-up each time it opens. But to be fair, it could come out sometime within the next week. We'll just have to see. And yeah, and I guess I'll see y'all, next week then for the third episode of this. So, yeah. I can't say bye yet. The video's not, like, directly almost over. 20 seconds. We have 20 seconds to sit here and, relax in silence. Okay. Bye, guys! Bye-bye!